A goal without a plan is just a wish. Hi, it's Jason here from the Sitepass team. The aim of this video is to provide some guidance on how you can define your own business requirements before you start configuring a platform like Sitepass for the first time. Let's get into it. Understanding your own business requirements is very important. You don't want to be blindly navigating through a new piece of software without having an objective in mind, or at least knowing what the result needs to look like. You might know that you need a contract management system, but do you know exactly what you want the system to do for you? This can be a daunting task, especially if this is your first time using contract management systems. As the administrator, it's your job to set up the initial configurations. If you do need help with defining your requirements, we suggest talking to our Sitepass team about support options to help you. You may also wish to seek some legal advice. As with any major change, it is a good idea to consult with the people in your business responsible for risk, safety, compliance, and HR. Together, do a review of the current policies you have in place for the engagement of contractors. What's working well? What is not working well? What are the current blockers? Getting a viewpoint from your team is going to open your eyes to what areas to focus on. Allowing everyone to contribute from the beginning will help to get their buy-in, and they'll be more likely to use the system once it's in place. Now it's time to drive the conversation to define your business requirements for Sitepass. Question 1. What contractor audience will you need to focus on? There may be all sorts of service providers your business works with, from photocopier technicians, factory floor labour, tradespeople, professional services, IT developers, building and construction contractors. When you review all of these types of service providers, some carry inherent risks to your business and other service providers may not as much. Setting some definition around your audience is important because it also sets the definition for who will be using Sitepass. Prioritize the service providers which present the most risk to your business. Start with a list of recently engaged contractors or panel contractors. Question 2. What are your business's risks in relation to contractors? If you can't articulate what your risks are first, then you can't possibly know how to control them. You may have incidents or injuries to contractor workers, your own staff, visitors, or the general public. Your site security might be compromised, such as people accessing technology they shouldn't be or going to places they're not allowed to be. Projects may run late, stop entirely, or prevent you from getting more work in the future. You might come under the media microscope, be investigated by a regulator, or have customers complain at you. The quality of your own products may suffer if the job is not done correctly. You might be exposed financially, liable to pay compensation or damages. You may be subject to some legal action. Make a list of these risks and delve deeper into what might cause these problems, should they ever come about. When you understand what your risks are, then it's now time to make a decision about how you want to control those risks. Question 3. What solutions do you want to put in place to manage these risks? The controls you choose are, in effect, the policy decisions your business will make to engage contractors in the future using Sitepass. Your key decision makers, such as executives, are best positioned to outline what risk they are willing to accept and what controls they want to put in place to counter these risks. Some examples of controls may include collecting and verifying information up front, seeing evidence of documents, certificates, training records, authentications. Providing the right instruction and training to your contractors on your own business processes, worksite rules, the work that needs to be done by them, the hazards they may encounter on the job site. Setting up communication arrangements, making sure the contractors know who to talk to, where to go, what to do in an emergency, and how to report problems. Sitepass as a product will help to facilitate these types of controls for you. At this point, you should have consensus on what contractor audience you will focus on managing in Sitepass, what risks you will attempt to mitigate, and solutions you want to put in place to control risks to your business. Here is an example of a business who has used these steps to define their requirements. A concrete products manufacturing company have work sites in Melbourne, Sydney, and Adelaide. They have specialised moulding workshops, computer controlled polishing machines, and production teams that operate large gantry cranes. Staff are working to build precast concrete panels. They occasionally engage contractors to operate and service the machinery. There are overnight cleaners to clean the office blocks and the workshop floors. Professional educators will visit to teach staff about concrete production. These are the contractors they will want to manage in Sitepass. The business is certified to the quality ISO 9001 standard. They have a genuine commitment to health and safety. They are also a member of a high-profile concrete association group. The risk to this business is associated around their continued quality of product, safety of workers, and their membership association. Contractors working at sites face all of the same risks as the staff employed at the company. All personnel will need to undergo a safety induction, so they understand the procedures, work methods, and the mandatory PPE. Contractors who are working must have the appropriate insurances in place before workers can come to site. Workers must be licensed and ensure that anyone in attendance makes their whereabouts known by checking in and out of the visitor management application every day. This company is well on its way to configuring their contractor management system for the first time. We hope that this information has been useful to help your business define its own business requirements and set you on the path for success with using Sitepass. Thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.